Well, the musical tour de force known simply as Prince is still winning over fans after 25 years in the music business with his unique combination of rock, funk, and soul. Now the recent Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee is off on a nationwide tour promoting his latest CD called Musicology, which, by the way, hits stands and stores today. Prince, welcome back. Good to see you.
Thanks.
So it's been, I know you say that you've been recording music consistently and playing music over the last couple of years and writing music, but most people would say they haven't seen a lot of you in the last couple of years in terms of interviews like this one and in terms of tours. Why are you out there now?
Touring or?
Touring, doing interviews like this, not something you love to do.
But I always did come and talking to you. You're a cool cat, but I'm just trying to let people know that we got this CD in stores. It's a pop record. It's something that I think folks that is not so into our music club stuff could get into.
Some people are saying Prince is making a comeback. How do you feel about that term?
What am I coming back to?
Well, I mean, have you been away, I guess, is the question.
No, not at all. We've been touring extensively for the past 5 years, really.
Let me ask you about reviews. How much do you pay attention to them?
I sort of love the concert reviews. I get into those. Sometimes they're really funny.
How about the music? How about the CD reviews?
Well, I don't get into those so much. They're usually written by Popsicle, the salesman. So.
Why did you call it Musicology, by the way?
Well, the song Musicology was the first one that I recorded, and it just seemed to encompass everything that this album is. It's sort of a return to real music and all that's good and funky in music.
A statement also about the fact that you think that the music industry has gotten away from real music in the past, especially with some of the newer artists. Is that fair?
Well, I think everybody sort of feels like that. It's pretty obvious. There's seems to be a glut of processed, pre-packaged, producer-driven music out there right now. So we're just trying to bring real musicians back into the scene.
Let me read you something you said to Entertainment Weekly. You said, "It took me 4 albums to get on the cover of Rolling Stone magazine. Now it takes new artists only 1. There should be some kind of rules for that sort of thing."
I was joking.
Well, but do you think that new artists, that artists coming up today don't have to pay the same kind of dues that perhaps you paid 25 years ago?
But I don't really focus so much on that as much as I do that I noticed that a lot of these acts, they're thrust into the spotlight so quickly they don't have time to hone their craft. And we played in clubs a lot when we started out. That's where a lot of the freaky pictures come from. It was a harder, more adult audience.
So you think they're set up for the rapid rise and perhaps inadvertently set up for the rapid decline as well?
Well, you have to talk to one of the gatekeepers for that. I'm just a little guitar playing man trying to get my thing together.
Let me ask you about touring, because you're back on the road after years of doing this. Let me play a little portion, some concert footage for people, and then I want to find out how you feel these days up on stage. Why is there such a difference between the personal Prince, the guy I see all the time, who's so quiet and so reserved and seemingly so shy, seriously, and the guy who gets up on stage there and explodes?
I'm waking up now.
But why? I mean, what happens when you get on stage that creates that personality versus the more reserved personality?
Well, the music and the energy. I mean, that's 20,000 people there. You can't come on stage like you just got out of bed, so...
Is it still as much fun for you to get up on stage in front of those people as it was when you were young?
More fun, actually.
Younger? Sorry about that.
Yeah, more fun, actually. Being out here so long, I've learned a lot, and I like showing off some of those new tricks.
The last time I talked to you, you were just about to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and to be honest, you were a little blasé about it. You said personal accolades, don't really care that much, but wasn't it a bit of a trip to be there?
I was gas. I had no idea. What I really dug was the fact that musicians, all the musicians there, Jackson Browne, ZZ Top, and Tom Petty, and Jeff Lynne, and Donnie Harrison. I mean, it was, we all speak the same language. It was just a gas talking to them.
One thing you said when you were inducted, you talked about spirituality and about how you hope that young artists today, as they move on with their talent, they grasp a sense of spirituality because it'll help them in the long run. You think there's an absence of that among some of the new artists today?
Well, I don't know. I meet a lot of artists, but the record industry, they tend to promote things that are more salacious and hit-driven, I guess, to use a term. I kind of wish we got back to the days where the music was more like the soul music of the 60s and 70s, where Alicia Keys, I dig. I think she's kind of putting it out there. There's a few out there.
In other words, where the lyrics were what made you feel sexy, not the fact that you had barely anything on.
Yeah, it's a reality show nowadays. So
it's good to have you here.
yeah.
And good luck on the tour. Good luck with the new CD,
Put that
Musicology.
music back on so I can wake up.
Maybe we'll use that music as a little bumper out of here, all right? We'll see if the audio booth can handle that. Prince, good to see you.
All right.
See you soon.